Welcome to Oracle ADF Beginners course. In this session, we are going to see how to internationalize your application. That is with a multilingual support and as well as the currency formatting, all those stuff we will look into this session. So for that, we will create one new ADF Fusion application to understand the concepts better. Create this as intern ADF. We'll make it as intern ADF and then finish. We'll create one page with a form. We'll use the business component from table. We'll create intern ADF and then we'll say HR, then click OK. So now what we'll do is we will select the employees table to create the form, and it's view object based on entity object, and then we will call this as intern ADF. We'll go to the page now. Let us create one page. We'll call this as intern ADF. Okay, now the data control will have the employees. Now let us drag and drop this to the center as a ADF form. We will have the node navigations and submit. Click OK. Okay, now the form is there. Let us run it as it is and see how it looks like. Okay, now the page is running fine. Let us translate one of the text in the page. It's the first name, so we'll go to the label and then use the select text resource. We will name this as first space name. Once you do that, what happens, the view controller bundle dot property is created, and you can see the first name is like this. And also before translating to any other language, make sure that your encoding is set to UTF-8. By default it will be in the CP something, so you have to use the UTF-8. Now once that is done, to translate into a different language, what we have to do is go to the path where it is there. To get the path, you can click on the file and go to edit copy path, and we'll go here and paste and remove the view controller bundle dot properties and copy this file and rename this like this. We say if you're translating to Arabic for Oman, so we'll name it as AROM dot properties. If you go here and refresh, we'll get that file. Now to translate that, you can go to Google, translate, and enter first name In Arabic it looks like this. You copy this and then paste it here. So now we have translated. We need a few more steps to make the translation effective. What we have to do is go to the faces config.xml. On the overview, go to the applications and go to the resource bundle and reference that intern ADF dot view dot view controller bundle and make the variable as res and just check everything is correct. Intern ADF dot view controller bundle. So what I'm referencing is the package name intern ADF dot view and the view controller bundle. And the default locale is going to be en underscore us, that is English, US is for the country, and the supported locale is en from US. We'll have AR underscore OM. Also will support Arabic in United Arab Emirates AE, and then we will create Tamil TA underscore IN, it is for India, Tamil India. So once these things are set up, you can see in the source file what values has been set. Now go to Trinidad config. Here we are going to add a few more properties. The properties are like this: formatting locale, the default value is US and currency code is USD, rounding mode is half up. Okay, once these things are set up, you can go to the page and hard code the locale for now to testing purpose. Locale, and we will name it as AR hyphen OM because that's the one which we have created. Now let us run this page and see how it looks like. See, the translation has happened with the first name, as well as Arabic is right to left, so the page starts from here and then goes on. For English, left to right, so that also is automatically taken care by ADF. Now we have hard coded the locale value. What if we need to give the provision to the end user to choose which language they want? So in that case, what we'll do is we will create one button in the status, and we'll add some select one choice to change the value. On the we need to create one bean, and that is user pref bean. Okay, there is a problem with the double quotes. We'll change that as well. And this one we are going to assign the value. For that we need to go into the pref bean and create one more variable. We will call it this one as private string, and then we'll make it as user locale, and we will initialize this to en hyphen us. Then we will generate the accessors. For that, right click and say generate accessors, and the getter and setter method gets automatically generated. I'll go back to the page. You see the value is going to go here, and we'll set this auto submit property to true. Okay, now we got the auto submit property also set to true, and the button is going to have a refresh as the label. Now where we hard coded the value, we are going to go there and change the property. from hard-coded value to dynamically getting that value from the managed bean. We are done with this setups. The default value is English, so when the page renders, it should render in English. Now it is rendering in English as first name, but you can change this to a different language. Now we will select Arabic, then click refresh. Okay, refresh. Okay, let us check what values we have in the faces config. Sorry, in the ADFC config. Overview, managed bean. We'll change this from session to view. Then we will refresh the page. If you change to Arabic, then it changes. And if you change it to English and then refresh, it is not refreshing, but when you refresh it fully, it is happening. That's because the default value what we have in this version for the button is actually a partial submit as true, so that's why it is not doing a full page refresh. Now we'll set this to false, then we will render the page. Now we'll change this to Arabic, refresh, it changes the value. Okay, we'll change this to English and then refresh. There's a problem with the dates. Okay, you could see that it is actually changing whenever we change these values, it actually refreshing the page as well and becomes right to left, left to right, and then it shows the correct value for the first name in Arabic if it is Arabic is selected. That's the internationalization part which we have discussed.